Alright, guys, I guess I'm recording while watching this so I can explain certain things that I do. Like right here, I'm just setting it up. Before I start recording, I always have the auto tune, I have a compressor just mixed in just to get my vocal sounding present. And then I always use the Ecotone.
Can't be hit. 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 Can't be hit.
These are just overdubs, layers. Some of it's harmony, some of it I'm gonna pan. I assume you guys don't want to hear me just repeating it in different ways over and over. I do a bunch, and sometimes I don't use them all. I just go with what I feel.
I'ma be this way till the day that I die. If you love me, then you let me be. Doing more than just getting by. I can tell you, woman, about the look that you get in your eye.
Like right here, this is just gonna be a layer that I'm gonna mix in very little to a point where you can't hear it, you can just feel it. It kind of adds a little bit of warmth and fullness. And then because I'm gonna mix it, I always do my editing as I go with just the fades, and I do the panning as I go too, just to get a general idea of the vibe that I'm going for. If it's a song that I feel like I'm gonna have a ton of reverb on, I'll put the reverb on at the beginning as well.
Can't be here, can't be here. Living in myself, couldn't wait. I behaved in the past. Ha ha ha. Never could see myself doing it again. Nah, nah, nah. Took a little long. Slide on the beat, watch me move my hips. Cha cha cha. Glide in the whip. Straight to Mars. Space superstar. Andromeda.
I'm gonna try some Scary 10.1. I love auto tune. This shit make me be able to sing. Not really, but it sounds nice.
Ha ha ha. Supernova. Scary 10.1.
I feel like a proud father.
Ha ha ha. Supernova 10.1. Character. Ha ha ha. Supernova scale Richter 10.1. The universe done 2.0. My alter ego merged with the sun.
Yo, let's hear that side. I didn't know that you guys couldn't hear it when I was recording. But now I kind of like that you can't, and then later you'll be able to hear it. Let's see, which was. Like I didn't know you couldn't hear what I was doing in FL with the beat, is what I mean. I kind of like, though, that you can only hear what's coming through the mic. Wait. Also, I'll make um, this box smaller, like how it is right now, for future videos. Yo, I'm not mad at it. That's fire, I think, actually. This is I'm gonna let this play for a second. I got some food on. I won't eat in the mic. I don't think you guys will be able to hear
Can't
it.
be held. Can't be held. This can't be held. Can't be held. Can't be held. This can't be held. Can't be held. Huh. Huh. Can't be held. Merged with the earth, I ain't straight from the dirt, but these roots of the curb. Way before I had her, way before I had a curve in the world. Huh, huh.
I want to go. Huh, huh. We're gonna start. We want. Okay, we're gonna keep that though. Damn, bro, this is fun actually. This is almost more fun recording with this on. Like, this is a blast. I guess I do love talk. Does anybody leave in the comments? You guys like talking to yourself? People think that shit is so weird, but like if this wasn't on, I'd be talking to myself still. Is that weird? Leave it in the comments, guys. If I'm tripping, I'm tripping. I don't care. Just let me do it. Like, I lived with I lived with one of my homies, and I remember one day I was making a sandwich, and like I'm grabbing what I want on it, and I'm like, oh yup, this is what I need. Oh, this is about to be good. And then I'm grabbing it, and he's sitting in the living room. He's like, bro, who are you talking to? I'm like, I'm talking to myself, bro. I'm making a sandwich. He's like, he thought it was so weird. I was like, you don't talk to yourself. If you're home all day, if you're by yourself all day, you're telling me you're quiet? I don't know, man. That's weird to me. Yeah, I want to go high right there. Huh.
Merged with the earth, I ain't straight from the dirt, but these roots that occur way before I had her, way before I had occur in the world. Lil ass nigga writing poems about how he saw the world before he even understood the world. Chasing crickets in the high grass, fireflies in the night sky. Time really do fly by. Wonder how my nigga Ross doing. Wonder if he wonder how I'm doing. We was only 6 years old. Still the memories are etched in my soul.
I should let this. I'm I roasted some chuck roast yesterday, or roasted, baked, whatever. That was that was fresh, bro. I'm gonna turn this off. I don't want you guys having to hear me eat.
This can't be hell, can't be hell, can't be hell. You already know, 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 you already know. Yeah, yeah, you already know, you already know, you already know, you already know, you already know.
I love coming back to these old songs and being like, oh shit. Sometimes you like you just judge yourself so harshly sometimes when you make music, and you're like, oh no, this isn't that good, this isn't that good. And then you're like, but I like it. If I would listen to it, then it's fine. There's somebody else out there that'll listen to it. And if they don't, that's fine too, because I love bumping this shit in my car. So at least I get to have that. That's how it be, man.
Stepping on the field till I find my groove. Flow stay, flow stay, flow stay, yeah.
We'll just do it.
Ear to the safe till I pay my dues. Rotate, 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 yeah.
All right, guys. So because this is really like my first time recording like this, I messed up in some of the areas. You're not gonna hear the last verse because I wasn't recording. I spaced out, and then once I went into the mix took me about 3 hours. So the reason I'll just give you guys a super brief. The reason I'm like doing so many takes with this will make more sense. I thought about like when I'm mixing, I want to just be in the zone. So I'm gonna be mixing, and then for people, I'm sure some people want to know like what's my thought process, or why did I make that decision right then. And I'll explain it in this, afterwards when I'm watching it, right? I'll explain it. That way I could just be in the flow state and just keep going while I'm mixing. Excuse me. And the reason I have it like this right now is because for those areas where I'm like um, fast forwarding through and it's kind of quiet, I guess you want to know what I'm doing. I don't know. Maybe you want to know. Maybe you don't care. But just to keep it kind of entertaining, I guess, and so I can explain what I'm doing. For this video, it's not as much because you don't get to see me actually mix. I'm just gonna explain what I did. Actually, just go ahead and watch, bro. Hours, which isn't super long. I'm actually content with that, but I just didn't want to edit all of that, so I'm gonna have to figure out how I'm gonna structure these videos. If you have ideas of what you like, if you want me to maybe play the song first and then at the end show how I mix it so you guys can hear it, that'd be cool. Or I could just drop different videos, right? Drop the song, then drop how I mixed it, or whatever. I'll figure it out. But for right now, I just want to get consistent with it. But anyway, so here's the mix. This is not really going to be a tutorial. I'll explain a little bit of the process to you guys. I'm not a professional mixer. I've been messing around with this for a few years now, though. So I do feel like I have the fundamental. Okay, guys, I got this bone broth here, beef broth here, and this food with this chuck roast, and it's really good. There's no reason you need me right now for this part, so I'm out. I'm gonna watch some Netflix while I eat, and you guys can watch this. So I do feel like I have the fundamentals down. All right, so here's how I do it here in FL. I don't have a template. I actually had set this up right before I started. I have a good idea of what I might use. So here's what I do. This is all my audio right here. Vocal buses right here. This is where the audio goes to here. I'm gonna have these vocal buses go into this 2-track beat right here. It's sidechained to this. And then I'm gonna have the beat and the vocal bus meet up right here. If that sounds confusing to you guys and you want me to explain what I mean in another video, let me know. I mean, like I said, I'm not a professional mixer, but I can definitely explain what I'm doing and why I do it. All right. So now for my vocals, I have it broken up right here. On here, all the most of this is gonna be editing, and a lot of subtractive stuff. So auto tune I have on it, all of these. There's gonna be 3 plugins on each one of these. So it's gonna be auto tune, RDSer, and then Fruity Parametric EQ. And the EQ is just gonna be surgical. So I'm just sweeping around, finding bad frequencies and pulling those out. That's gonna be on every single one. And then the only things that you're gonna see on some of these are like, just so I have contrast in the songs and I don't use a lot of automation, I prefer to just put it on like quickly right now, with just like, I'll put the delay, or for instance, I'll put Fab Filter Saturn right here to create some movement. I just find a preset I like, create some movement and tweak it. This one I didn't tweak at all, but create some movement in the intro, and then I move over to the chorus, see what I want there. For instance, I have this. Oh, did I explain this? Hang on. So these are audios. These are reverb right here in blue, and then in the green I have delay, and then over here I have more saturation or more effects and doublers, micro shift, Saturn, and then over here in this dark blue is gonna be parallel vocals or parallel buses, but this is all vocals over here that I paralleled. All right, and so I have the chorus, back to the chorus, nothing crazy. I'm just, once again, auto tune.
I didn't hear anything that I didn't really like on this one, so I left it alone. I have a little bit of limiting. On all these de-essers, I have a wideband at the very top. I have it going down. All of them are going to be below -40 for the threshold. And the range, I'm pulling back. I think this intro is the most. Typically, these are going to be between... The intro is the most that I have it at. Yeah, -2. So this is -0.3. Not a lot at all, but it sounds good in my ears. I know I don't really need it pulled back this much, but once again, it sounds good to me. All right. See, and then for this part of the song, I added an echo boy right here. I use echo boy for all my delays. I love messing around with this style down here. It changes the whole vibe of the song. It's super fun. I mix it in very little amount. And then once again, just to get another different feeling for this section, I'll throw a delay on this part, quarter note. This not all of this is being used, only these right here, and then this one right here. So not these two. All right, and then I have this going to a quarter note. I have this going to a stereo, and then I love micro shift. And you can see on here, I have it mixed in very low. Very subtle effect, but it sounds good. Just right to the point where I can feel it. Verse 2, micro shift again. Little bit of echo boy. And you can see I already mix it in just a little bit right here. And a little bit. It's a different preset. Just to give it a small different type of vibe. Not enough that it's super noticeable though. I still want it to feel like it's a part of the same song, so that's why I don't do too much right here. And then that's why you don't see compression or anything really. This one has a little bit because there's something poking out. So I have a tiny bit of it. There was like I can't remember what it was, but there's some sound that was just really poking out in the verse that was right when it hit, and I wanted to just clamp down on that. All right, but just to make it all cohesive and sound like it's a part of the same song, that's why I don't use a bunch of that on these. And that's why it's so subtle when I'm bringing it in over here. On the vocal bus, now I don't need this auto tune right here. It was just there because I already had started on here. And then I have the vocal rider. Little bit of compression, clamping down super early. I know I don't need it all the way back. To some people, this might look crazy, but it sounds good in my ears. I always use the CLA, depending. Sometimes I'll use the UAD, but it just depends on the song. If I really want it to punch through, I'm gonna use this CLA version. It just feels a lot louder. Other one's smoother. Mixed in very limited, low. SSL channel I use on everything. I'm gonna pull out around the same thing around everything. I use a high pass up to 80 and 90. Low pass is going to 16. I'm going to bring this down. I always check right around the presence. I always get a little bit too much presence in my vocal. So I'll always check between 5 to 6K, pull back there. Then it gets really that nasally sound. I'll pull back right between 1 to 2.5 or 3K. I'll search that area. Down here, typically this is around 800. For this song, I had it at 400. It was getting a little muddy. And then over here, I pull back at 100. 127. And some of this I'm doing a little bit too much of as I go, and then I'm having to fix it later on by, like, for instance, because I don't want to go back and figure out where I made the mistake or why it's sounding thin now. I add a little saturation. Makes it sound good. I like this E to brighten it up. And then brighten it up at the top end, I use Pure Tech. It's a staple, right? Shout out Sean Devine. I learned this technique from him. And I boost it a ton at 16. And then I attenuate it just a little bit as well. And it just sounds, for some reason, it just sounds good. It's a weird technique. Oh, did I just change something?
Oh, did I skip over the R comp? Yeah, I did. Just a little bit of compression right here. I like this R comp towards the end. If I like the tone of the song, and I want but I want more compression, and I want something that's just clear. I don't want to like change the vibe at all or add saturation, anything like that. I'm coming to the R comp. Fruity parametric, roll this down, and then I have some limiting. And then where I have my vocal bus, I don't have any of these vocals going to reverb. I have the bus going to reverb though. So this is the first time I use Alter Boy. I love the way it sounded. I use Valhalla for my reverb on everything. It's mixed in very little. Sounds great to me though. Let's see, and then I have this going to my favorite doubler, which is Real ADT from Waves. And add some movement on the sides. Once again, you can't really hear it, but you feel it. The only places I have automation are going to be on that. I have a little bit of automation. On here with this quarter note delay for the ha 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 verse. What is that? I have to ha ha ha. Oh, can't believe, what did I say? I don't remember. But laughing at myself because the way I behaved in the past. Ha ha ha. Yeah, that part gonna be right here. And it's just a little bit. Let's see. Like, and it's all over the place. I just do it as I go, how I want it to be, and it sounded good to me. And to do this, I typically drag this. I don't know why it's down there, actually. I typically drag it up. I don't know. But anyways, then on here, I have a little saturation for automated here. And let's see. Now, after all that, I'm going to take the vocal bus, and I always take it to this 2-track beat. Sidechain it here. I use a compressor right here to duck the beat when my vocal hits. It's a trigger. Vocal hit. If you guys want me to explain something like that, maybe I will. I don't know. Maybe I'll make a video about it. But like, I can explain stuff to beginners. Like, I would have loved to have somebody explain some of this stuff to me besides going out there and just going through a bunch of randomness and looking at a bunch of random information that's conflicting. I'm gonna leave my Discord. I'm not always, actually no, I'm not always on it, but it's always online. Like, I can check it. I'll set up my notifications. No, I won't, because I hate when it pops up while I'm recording. But anyways, yeah, hit me up on Discord. You guys have questions or anything, or if you are good at mixing and you're like, hey, you could have done this, you should have done this differently. I noticed that this is peeking out or whatever. If you can tell what I'm going for and I'm not quite getting there, well, hit me up on Discord. We'll hop. If you really want to help me out, I'll be awesome. We'll hop on a call. You can show me some stuff. That'd be fire. But I'm not gonna pay you to mix my stuff. But if you want to mix it, that'd be cool. We could make a video like this and you could show me what it is. That would be fire. That would be fire. Anyways, so what I recently have really liked doing is this dynamic EQ. I TDR Nova, it's a free one. I go in here to sidechain it. Make sure you hit this up here. And then I always check around 100 to 300 to duck. And then I go between 400 to about, I go like 1K to 2K. I'm going to look around there. Like, this is at 1K. Yeah. And then I go over here and I always go like the area that, they say is for presence and clarity, around 5K to 7K. So I'm going to search around there and see where I could get my vocal just, and you can see it's pulled down just a little bit. A lot of this is just subtlety, but it makes a huge difference for me. All right, and then on here, just the high end, I played around with some presets. because my ears are like, this is like the first year that I've been mixing where I feel like I can hear the little, when people would go like 2% up, and I'm like, I cannot hear that. And this is the first year where I can hear it. So like, I'm having a lot of fun experimenting. So maybe I'm doing a little bit too much, but I like it. Um, and because it's my song, it's fun. Anyways, and then I use this magma on a lot of songs. I really like this in the Decapitator. If it's for like a beat, the warmth that it brings to the beat overall, I don't know how to explain it. It just feels like it kind of glues everything together. Then I have some no limiting, I guess. It's just to stop it from peaking. I added a parallel bus for the vocals. I didn't have. I still felt like the high end was lacking, so I added this, and it's all just for the high end. So that's why I took out the lows. A little bit of compression. It's not clamping down a lot. Magma again. And once again, it's all for the high end. So just beauty. I took out all the bass on that. And then I just mixed it in just a little bit. And then this one's for my outro, just because I couldn't really get the vibe that I was looking for, and it was just like messing it up. So I was trying to be creative and try to figure out how to fix what I had messed up. And I could have done it over here. I'm sure I could have figured out a way, but this clicked with me, and I was like, oh, that'll make it easier. Cool. All right, guys. You can hear the song. I'm going to post this on my SoundCloud. I'll leave a link. Or, you know what? I'll also post it on here, too. Yeah, I'll just post it on here. If you guys want to download it, I'll put it on my SoundCloud as well. You already know, 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 you already know. I'ma be this way to the day that I die. If you love me, then you let me be. Doing more than just getting by. I can tell you, woman, by the look that you get in your eye. Can't be here, can't be here. Laughing at myself, could've way I behaved in the past. Ha ha ha. Never could see myself doing that again. Nah, nah, nah. Took a little long. Slide on the beat, watch me move my hips. Cha cha cha. Glide in the whip. Straight to Mars. Space superstar. Andromeda. Supernova. Scale Richter. 10.1. The universe done. 2.0. My alter ego. Merge with the sun. Merge with the earth. I ain't straight from the dirt, but these roots to the curve. Way before I had her. Way before I had a current in the world. Lil ass nigga writing poems about how we saw the world before he even understood the world. Chasing crickets in the high grass, fireflies in the night sky. Time really do fly by. Wonder how my nigga Bryce doing. Wonder if he wonder how I'm doing. We was only 6 years old. Still the memories are etched in my soul. You already know, 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 you already know. I'ma be this way to the day that I die. If you love me, then you let me be. Doing more than just getting by. I can tell you, woman, by the look that you get in your eye. Can't be held, can't be held, can't be held, can't be held. No, no. Stepping on the field till I find my groove. Flow stay, flow stay, flow stay, yeah. Into the safe till I pay my dues. Rotate, 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 yeah. Sneak, sneak, sneak through the hells. Don't make a peep, devil sleep on the couch. Go out the back, ain't no need to stay round. Creaking the wood just a little too loud. Spouse woke up, came right down. Wasn't too mad cause he haven't felt love in a while. Flash came down, demon came out. Rotate, 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 yeah. You already know, 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 you already know. I'ma be this way to the day that I die. If you love me, then you let me be. Doing more than just getting by. I can tell you, woman, by the look that you get in your eye. Can't be held, can't be held, can't be held, can't be held. You already know, you already know, you already know, you already know, you already know. super happy with that, guys. Oh, one thing I always do too is on the. Also, I don't even know. I'll say that. Don't even worry about this print. Like, this could just be going to the master. I'm sure some of you guys are wondering, like, what is this here? I don't know how to properly use it. I'm still trying to understand it. I saw Alex Toomey doing it, and I was gonna play around with like. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. When I figure out the point of it, I'll do it. But I just happened to put it there. But anyways, the WLM. This is just a meter. Excuse me. My mic. Okay. God. I was to say for a second I thought my mic wasn't on. But anyways, loose. They say what -14 for streaming. This is at -13. Most hip hop beats. I actually it just depends. You know, the range for hip hop though is pretty low. From what I've noticed, they're always like below 6. You know, they don't have a super ton of dynamic range. But yeah, I typically go between. Once I get below -16, I'm not gonna be worried about it if it doesn't sound good going any louder, or if like I have to go back and mess with the mix and I'm being lazy. I've seen pro songs at -16. Like I've heard a Kendrick song, and when I put it in here, it was at -16. I was like, I don't know how they mixed it to sound so loud, and it's only hitting at -16. When then I hear other songs where they're at -9, like Playboy Cardi, his stuff is so loud, but it just doesn't sound like it's not like peaking or anything. I don't know how they get it to sound so smooth. It's if you guys know, don't be gatekeeping. Hit me up, help me out. If there's anything I can do, I'll help out as well. If it doesn't take up too much of my time. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Peace. This was fun. Oh, was my hat fucked up the whole time? Damn. I am not recording again because of that, so is what it is.